I got some more butt injections removed.
Is stinking. A year into the process, you might have some, like, it could be your crotch. I don't think it's the BBL itself. It might be a wound or one of the holes. To which I would say go to your nearest hospital immediately, because it's probably rotting.
Alright, settle in, because the tea on Cardi B at Coachella wasn't just hot, it was boiling over, staining everything it touched. What started as excitement for her performance quickly spiraled into a full-blown internet spectacle, leaving fans and haters alike absolutely gagging over what they saw and allegedly what they smelled. Get ready, because this is the story behind the BBL disaster that went completely viral.
So Cardi B is getting mad over pics that were took of her while she was performing at Coachella and were posted on Getty, and she did not like it. And she actually requested and paid, I don't know who, to just remove these pics, because we see so much details about her body and it's looking exposed. And this is another pic, and there's a lot of other pictures. And she actually said that someone edited these pics and they were not real. But how could it be edited if it's posted on Getty? Like, I don't understand. And I'm not body shaming nobody. Like, you know, she looks good the way she looks. But also people got videos of her, so I don't know if this is real or this is fake, because normally Getty just like take the pics and just post it the way they are. But now they did remove them after she requested, and they posted another pics of her, like I feel like more from the front and not from the back, to not see what's going on in the back. But tell me what the guys think in the comment.
It all kicked off with the photos, you know, the official shots, the ones posted by places like Getty Images, designed to capture the moment. But these pictures, oh boy, these pictures captured everything. They showed angles of Cardi B performing where her body, specifically her BBL, looked different. Exposed, as the transcript puts it. Not just large, but detailed in a way that seemed unflattering and frankly kind of alarming to many online observers. The reaction was so intense, so immediate, that according to reports, Cardi B went into damage control overdrive. She allegedly requested, even paid, to have these specific revealing photos removed from Getty. Think about that for a second. A major celebrity allegedly paying to scrub official press photos because she didn't like how her body looked. She even claimed someone had edited these images, that they weren't real. But hold up. How could official Getty photos, the kind news outlets use, be edited like that without anyone knowing? It didn't make sense to a lot of people, especially when the photos were eventually taken down and replaced with different ones, seemingly angled to hide the controversial views. It felt like a cover-up, sparking even more questions about what was really going on.
These that like, they praise thick girls, they praise thighs, they praise all of that, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's hard to just be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna walk around my flat ass. No. Some of y'all happy with it, that's great, but that just wasn't me when I was young. So
getting a BBL when you're broke is what's causing BBL smell. You think a BBL is just the price for the surgery. Those massages after are very important. I did a massage like every day for 2 months. When you get surgery, you have to drain out those fluids. Those massages drain you. And then you need to detox. Some of you just don't care. Some of you are too broke.
And speaking of what was going on, let's talk about the visuals themselves. Beyond the static photos, videos from the performance and her appearances in the VIP area only fueled the fire. People weren't just saying her BBL looked big, they were using wild, vivid descriptions. It was swaying, yes, but not like a natural movement. More like it had its own personality disconnected from her body. The comparisons were brutal. Melted candle vibes, looking like she was sitting on 2 lava lamps. One person even joked it could cast its own Coachella stage with its silhouette. The sheer unnaturalness of the shape and movement had people glued to their screens, zooming in, clutching their edges, because her backside in those moments was delivering a message, and it wasn't the one of effortless glam she likely intended. Even her fit, a super tight, shiny outfit, seemed to be physically struggling, holding on for dear life against the sheer volume it was trying to contain. This wasn't just typical internet body shaming, it was a collective gasp at a physical appearance that struck many as off.
that if you young, if you 19, if you 20, if you 21, and sometimes you too skinny, and you be like, oh my God, I don't got enough fat to put on my ass and everything, so you resort to ass shots, bitch, don't do it. Like, I am super against ass.
But here is where the story takes a turn for the truly shocking, the detail that made people not just look but recoil. Allegedly, it wasn't just about how it looked. People who were actually there in close proximity to Cardi B and her entourage in the Coachella VIP section, particularly near the VIP bar, started reporting something else entirely. They claimed there was a distinct, unpleasant smell. Yes, an odor. The transcript details claims that the air changed so fast when she was nearby twerking with her group. It wasn't described as body odor in a typical sense, but something else, something chemical or strange. Allegedly, specific comparisons were made, like it smelled like hot Velveeta cheese mixed with Sephora setting spray. Another graphic description allegedly circulating was that it was giving high school gym locker after double PE. Woo, listen, I wasn't there to personally verify this, so for legal reasons we have to keep saying allegedly. But when multiple unrelated people who claim to have been in the same space are reporting a similar, highly specific and frankly disgusting sensory experience, and the internet commentary shifts from just talking about how you look to talking about the air around you, well, that's a whole different level of viral. There were even claims it felt humid back there, like steam was fighting to escape. This alleged detail took the conversation from aesthetics to something potentially more concerning about hygiene or complications related to extreme body modifications. It added a layer of gag to the viral moment that overshadowed everything else. Now, we can't talk about Cardi B's body transformation and this Coachella moment without looking at the bigger picture and her recent history. Cardi has been relatively open about getting work done in the past, including past butt injections, and more recently getting 95% of her biopolymers removed back in August after giving birth. She addressed that, saying she didn't get a BBL right after the baby, but waited. However, since the very public on-again, off-again drama with Offset, fans have observed an accelerated pace of physical changes. The transcript describes her body transforming faster than an AI filter on a phone app. Beyond the BBL, there's been talk of a new jawline, a sculpted nose, chin tweaks, and a dramatically snatched waistline that you got to squint to find. Many speculate that these rapid and extensive changes are directly linked to her relationship status, a kind of revenge body era that's gone into overdrive. It's been framed as hitting the surgery table like it's a therapy session every time Offset drama flares up, trying to repackage herself like a rebooted Sims character. The public perception is that she's in her plastic factory part 2, constantly seeking external upgrades, perhaps in response to inner turmoil.
After I gave birth to my son, my ass was fucking huge. And the reason why my ass was so fucking huge, because I almost gained 20. And you already know my ass already has ass shots. In August, I did surgery because a lot of people thought that as soon as I gave birth, I got my body done. No, I didn't. In August, I did surgery and I removed 95% of my biopolymers. But of course, right, they took it out of me, but they still had to shape my butt because they took a lot of shots out. So my butt is a little fluffy.
And how did Cardi B handle all this viral attention and speculation, especially the photos and the alleged smell reports? She jumped on live streams trying to project her usual confidence, laughing and giggling, insisting she was that girl and didn't care what anyone thought. She used her standard retorts about people hating on a successful Latina, but the transcript captures the feeling that her performance felt forced. The laughter was fake laughs like confetti, the energy felt anxious, the vibe off, her voice shaky. It was perceived less as genuine confidence and more like a desperate attempt to convince herself and others that everything was fine. People in the comment section during her live streams were reportedly asking things like, "Girl, blink twice if you're spiraling," or "Is this a live or a cry for help?" The contrast between her words, "I don't care what nobody think," and her perceived behavior and appearance, constantly changing, seeming stressed, made the situation feel poignant and concerning to some fans. It highlighted the pressure celebrities face and how public scrutiny can manifest. This whole situation also brings up broader questions about body image and cosmetic surgery culture today. The transcript points out that we're in an era where body image is sold, flipped, filtered, and reposted, to the point where the new normal looks less like a real person and more like a Bratz doll caught in a Facetune storm. Curves are bought on credit, waistline squeezed tighter than a promo deadline, and the BBL trend specifically is starting to lose its shine. What was once seen as unique or bold is now becoming copy-paste, with many people ending up with the same build, same shape, same surgery checklist, like a factory rollout. The magic's gone, the silhouettes look stiff, and the wow factor has turned into concern or mockery. For Cardi B, who rose to fame with a raw, unfiltered energy and a specific kind of Bronx confidence, her extensive changes have led to commentary that she's gone from setting trends to desperately trying to keep up with them, becoming the punchline instead of delivering the punchlines. It feels like she's battling her old her, and the new one isn't necessarily winning over the same supporters who cheered her on from the start. It's described as watching someone paint over a cracked wall and pretending the damage ain't still spreading underneath. This situation has become a symbol of the pressure to constantly alter oneself and the potential costs, both physical and perhaps emotional, when that pursuit becomes relentless. The viral saga of Cardi B at Coachella, from the controversial scrubbed photos and the widely discussed appearance of her BBL, to the shocking alleged reports of a smell and the subsequent public reaction contrasting with her own defense, has become a major cultural moment. It sparked debates about body modification, public scrutiny, media representation, and the perceived authenticity of celebrities in the age of social media and cosmetic surgery. It leaves many wondering what's next for Cardi B and whether the relentless pursuit of physical transformation is truly serving her. So I gotta ask you, when you saw those pictures and videos, what was your first thought? Do you think the intense focus on Cardi B's body is unfair hate? Or is it a valid reaction to choices she's making in the public eye? What does this whole incident say about BBL culture and the pressure on celebrities today? And seriously, what do you make of those alleged reports about the smell? Drop all your thoughts, the hot takes, the real concerns, everything down in the comments below. Don't forget to smash that like button if you found this breakdown interesting. Hit subscribe to the channel and turn on those notifications so you don't miss any future deep dives into the wildest stories boiling over in the world of stars. Catch you in the next one. End of script.